going to tell me what a female is supposed to do. How a female is going to work, what money she's going to earn. How she's supposed to dress. How she's supposed to act. No one's going to tell me if the 808 is going to match with a bagpipe. It matches. My dad is from Sudan and my mom's from Greece. I grew up in Crete, in the island of Crete. This pursuit of personal identity was always a thing for me. And after a while, traveling to America to study as well, like multicultural environment, all this information that at the time was contradictory for me started making sense, putting all these elements that I had gotten at the time together and try to build a puzzle and a full image out of it. Greece is not only statues.
What is Greece exactly? Except statues.
This!
Juices?
Freshness. I think we should walk all around this place because it's really nice. So this area is where I shot Mansa, the video. Back in the days, everybody was talking about Greece, about the crisis and the financial crisis, the social, the political crisis. And growing up in a vibe like this when you're young was really, well, there's not a lot of space to have hope for the future. And at some point I was like, we're gonna walk with the girls in the middle of the street, like we own the street. I had in mind that you walk in the street and you impose your mood and you impose your vibe and you impose your change, actually. You impose change.
Συγεία.
Cheers.
Αυτό είναι... κατάλαβα που είναι. Είναι Σοφοκλέος και Μενάνδρο. Μάλιστα. Εκεί έχω παρκάρει.
Tradition is something, in my opinion, that comes from the people, from the interaction of people, from people being together, coexisting, sharing emotions. For me, as a person who has always been struggling about establishing my own personal identity and being truthful to it, this is something that inspires me very, very, very much. Oh, here are chores. It's actually a female choir. In 2017, many girls approached me and approached the group that I had at the time called Fones, saying that, they liked what we were doing and that they wanted to be part of this and hang out with us, rehearse with us, sometimes sing in our concerts. So this, group of people in the beginning were like maybe 10 or 15, and then word of mouth, it started growing organically, and now this female choir consists of 150 female singers. Being able to have many voices and sing together and join the voices is not only in a musical level, it's also like on a social level. You have so many different human beings, different personalities, they come from a different background, and how they coexist in the ensemble is really interesting to watch. Really fan and inspired by Byzantine arts lately. Although it's something that we grew up with, since we were little. But now I started to realize and appreciate the art and the colors and the techniques. So basically this is tamata. It's like little, you offer it to the saint to help you. So I was inspired by that for the album cover. I've been listening to different artists. I'm a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar, Nekfeu, Rosalia, Tangana, Nathan Peluso, MIA. Actually, MIA, I've been really inspired by her work. All these images and all these stories and all this vibe from this eastern part of the world being put in a pop, in an international setup, in an international dialogue. So that for sure was a huge inspiration for me.
Music of resistance in Greece is really deep. So that's why it can be translated into hip hop, into traditional music.
In the past, the country used to go through many different phases. Either it is some sort of invasion from countries outside of Greece, either it is situations that are happening inside the country, politically, like the dictatorship, for example.
True.
So for sure the music has been, something to motivate and the people to resist and to maintain their identity and their core,
This is Greece.
Welcome to Greece.
Welcome to Greece.
About this track, do you have the session?
Yeah.
So do you guys remember how we made the bass? The bass was made with a voice.
Oh.
So I was doing something like mo, like that, and he sampled it and he pitch shifted it. And then the whole bass track on this song is made like a voice.
Amazing.
And the kicks, some kicks were like me hitting the wall. And they were like, no, let's use a kick. And I was like, no, I like the wall. Everything we did in the album was a little bit crazy, and the sounds like that we've used are so random, like me knocking the table. The sounds are so random, like paper, like in Pali. In Pali, I was listening to the stem of the groove today. There's like me doing a paper like that, it's so random sounds.
Είναι μουσικό διαμάντι γιατί τα διαμάντια βγαίνουν υποπίεση.
Όχι έτσι απλά.
Ναι. Ωραία αυτό.
Και είναι μουσικό διαμάντι. Και γενικά, επειδή τα πολλά λόγια είναι φτώχεια, είμαι πολύ ευλογημένος και τυχερός που έχουμε δουλέψει. Έχουμε κάνει νομίζω τρομερή δουλειά και θα κάνουμε κι άλλα στο μέλλον για μας να έχουμε.
Επειδή στην Ελλάδα είναι λίγο ταμπού το να μπλέκεις ό,τι έχει σχέση με την παράδοση, γιατί θεωρείται ντεμοντέ κτλ. Χαίρομαι ιδιαίτερα γιατί μετά από αυτό το process μπορώ να βγαίνω και να λέω. Δηλαδή, όχι ότι με νοιάζει και ιδιαίτερα γνώμη των άλλων, απλά είναι ωραίο που είμαι part σε κάτι το οποίο έκανε αποδεκτό το να μπορείς να ακούσεις σκυλάδικα, το να μπορείς να ακούσεις λαϊκή μουσική, να μπορείς να ακούσεις παραδοσιακά και επίσης να μπορείς να τα μπλεντάρεις όλα αυτά μαζί, χωρίς να, ξέρεις, να έχεις το νου σου στο πίσω μέρος μυαλού σου ότι θα σε κρίνουν αρνητικά κτλ.
This is some sort of birth, And each birth includes pain, to be able to struggle and to be able to bring something new out of you. So that's how the album title Yena came from.